Second Life, virtual reality, video games. They take us to a new headspace, a new reality far removed from our physical one. But will that always be the case? What does the future hold? Lucy Wang is one of the designers creating a future which blurs the lines between the physical body and the digital environment.
My project is called Decipher Code 2020 and it's dedicated for Live Future 2020 because of that tag. And Decipher Code basically means understanding what the DNA code really means.
Lucy's project, called Decipher 2020, blends art and science. It aims to teach users the complex function of DNA by having people play out different roles. Some act as gene targets, while others act as probes. The idea is to find the perfect match.
They need to find their ultimate partner, so it's sort of like speed dating in a way. This is actually, parallel to the scientific process, so that makes a lot more sense and allow them to induce learning a much better way.
Her work was showcased at Live Futures 2020, an annual festival held at UNSW's College of Fine Arts. It brings futurists from all over the world, eager to share their visions for tomorrow.
The idea of the festival is for people to start thinking about what they're doing now and what they can do in the future to define the broader future and make improvements on life as it is today.
Say this animation represents the way that the future demonstration going to be. Like people, rather than reading book or watching television, they might have a chance to have some three-dimensional virtual set, and they might have a chance to walk into that micro world and have a look at the cell and such organ or tissue, and they could have a clear idea about structure and proportion of how fascinating human body is.
This kind of learning is really dealing with people understanding and forming memories and forming emotions, forming, just branching out understanding of different aspects of the world around them.
Engaging the mind is happening sooner than you think. Emotive Systems is a company that develops brain-computer interfaces. At Live Futures, the company demoed an application that lets users dictate the action in games using nothing but thought. By adopting a headset used in medical imaging to read brain activity, this system can detect moods and facial expressions. In turn, this allows the game player to train a computer to follow a particular course of action.
There are a lot of different ways that it can enhance the game. So just by responding to your facial expressions, other people in a massive multiplayer online game can see what your facial expression is like, how you're reacting, whether you liked getting stabbed or whether you enjoyed stabbing them or whatever. It makes it much more immediate. So something like Second Life, you can interact with people and it's a lot more natural. But it also opens up the possibility of doing things like casting magic spells with your mind, and you actually train your mind. So games that are based on magic or something like the Jedi Force, for example, you can actually link that to your mind, and then you really do train yourself to get into these mental states, and it's a little bit more engaging.
It will be an entire body experience, including your psyche, space-time, your objects in front of you, the environment around you, and it's entirely four-dimensional.